Hi everyone. Next question which comes into existence by default is how to communicate properly. Before communication, we need to understand that for any language, the LSRW skills are very important. When we talk about LSR and W model, the listening, speaking, reading, and writing, that has to be clear if not 100% perfect. If we are listening to something just for the sake of hearing it, we might not answer or we might not respond as the answer is expected out of us or the response is expected out of us. What usually happens is most of us tend to forget while hearing something or while we are interacting with people, we tend to forget that who is in front of us. We are just listening to answer back, to respond. And that response might not be 100% correct. It might not be the perfect response as expected, but if it has a clarity, and if it is answered back in the same note as asked, then it is having some kind of a worth and value. Else it is useless. Usually, during the job interviews or just an interactive session of a group discussion, the discussion might sometimes turn into arguments without even the people involved in that group discussion realizing it. So, how to handle these situations is another major query which comes up. Sometimes what happens is question might be asked in a tricky way, and those tricky ways are the places where we actually need to prove ourselves. We actually need to communicate properly or respond properly to what has been asked. We need to understand the context. So during interviews or during these sessions, discussion, group discussions, or just a minute sessions, the jam sessions, for all these sessions, we need to, follow one very important aspect, which is the STAR method or the STAR technique. Now, what is the STAR technique? STAR technique is answering according to the situation or responding according to the situation. So that can be broken into four parts: STAR, which means situation, task, action, and result. Because ultimately, whatever you do, the result matters. Whichever way you are doing the things, what matters is the end result. And every industry, all the corporate segments, and the traditional market as well, everything is result oriented. Until the time you focus on the result, things are gone. Many people they come up with these ideas like karm karo, phal ki chinta mat karo. That is the karma. That is the righteous karma that you have been doing for a living, and it's like going with the flow and doing the actions. But when it comes to a job profile, at the very initial stage, the job is defined. So your task, your action, and your result, all of the three are connected. Whatever means you are adapting and whatever tools you are adopting to get the work done, to get the task done, it definitely requires the result. When it comes to a job profile, it is defined rather. So when it is already defined and you know what is expected out of you, so the key results are the main focus. KRA. And there are the performance indicators which define the quality of your work. The key performance indicators and the key result areas, they are well defined, and that job, whatever job you are doing, whatever thing you are going to be interviewed for, that has to be clearly explained and clearly understood. So while communicating or while interacting, answering, responding, or whatever term you may use, you may want to use, during that phase, there has to be a clarity on the back of your mind that everything is result oriented. So STAR, or the STAR technique, is the best technique to follow while communications, especially the corporate communications. To know bit more about these courses that I am doing, these are all free courses, first thing. And when I'm conducting these courses, these are only for the benefits of the corporate employees or the aspirants who are looking forward to join the corporate sector. So if you want to know more, you can write to me, and the links will be shared on your email IDs. So if you want to know more, you can connect. Thank you.